Hello and welcome to This Board Game Life. I'm your host Mark, and today I'm unboxing the Peak Team Rangers from Matago. As a team of wildlife rangers, your mission is to ensure the well-being of different species in your wildlife reserve while protecting them from potential threats. In the Peak Team, a cooperative game by Scott Almes, 1 to 5 rangers work together to complete a variety of challenging tasks. The main board represents the wildlife reserve, dominated by a towering mountain divided into distinct regions. Using a reversed drafting mechanic where each player assigns their cards to others, rangers will acquire the tools they need to explore the mountain via different paths and transportation systems. By reaching various locations and observing wildlife, players will complete their personal missions and earn bonuses. Each ranger has 2 mission slots that fill up as soon as tasks are accomplished. Only by completing all missions before running out of actions will the rangers successfully fulfill their duty. The Peak Team is built around a tiered level system, with the game increasing in difficulty and complexity as sessions progress. It strikes a careful balance between accessibility for newcomers and a rewarding challenge for seasoned players. Enhanced by Crocatome's stunning illustrations, the Peak Team is set for release at Essen 2025. And this game is designed by Scott Almes. The art is by Crocatame, published by Matago in 2025. This is for ages 10 and up. For 1 to 5 players, takes about 60 minutes to play. All right, and I was able to get an early copy at Gen Con, so this is a pre-release. I'm pretty excited to have that. And if you would, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you will not miss any of our new content. All right, let's get to the table and see what this baby looks like. All right, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So this, I saw the demo of it at Gen Con, and it looked interesting. I think this looks like a really fun game. I am really looking forward to play. I like cooperative games. I really do. Competitive can be fun, but my favorite is cooperative games where they're a little harder, but you're working together, and together you overcome whatever challenges that are in front of you. And I think this looks like a fun game. Obviously, I'm a fan of Scott Almes games, but nice little artwork on the inside. Good quality box, nice and thick. All right, so let's take a look at the book. Oh wow, not even a book, is it? It's let's see, what is it? 8 pages. 8 pages, so it just folds out. It's not a lot. There's actually a lot of pictures in here explaining things. Okay, so that's the rule book. Then there's an advanced manual. Levels 3, 4, and 5, it says. So this is for levels 1 and 2. So probably when you're just getting started. And then it's going to be the game is definitely going to ramp up and get more difficult as you move up. It's going to bring new things into the game, it looks like. And there is a solo mode. All right, so this is some of the cardboard punching. These are carabiners. If you're a hiker or a climber, you'll understand what a carabiner is. Bunch of different cardboard punch. All right, this is the board. There's 2 sides, right? Or is it? So 1 to 3 and a 4 to 5. So there's 2 sides depending on how many players you got. Well, let me zoom out a little bit further. All right. So what I remember from the video or the demonstration the guy was talking about is you got all these different paths. There are you can go up these blue paths. I'm sorry, I think these I think a blue path you can only come down because I believe that's like you're coming downstream, basically down this river. So you're kind of like up here, right? You're kind of following the river down. So you can only go downstream in your canoe or in your boat. There's hiking paths, there's climbing paths, there's different ways to traverse the mountain. I don't remember all of them, but there's yeah, there's here's Black Diamond Hills. Looks like these are going to be probably pretty treacherous. So yeah, it's just kind of neat. It seemed really interesting. A bunch of baggies. All right, let's take a look what we got in here. We got a bunch of little wooden components. We got some flags. Whoops. And I believe they go into the little things because then you just kind of put your flag. So basically, like when you get a mission, and I believe I'm trying to recall from what was explained. Does it go to the other side? But you put your little flag, right? So if you get a mission like I got to go here, that's where you're trying to get your little hiker to. So there's several different flags of different colors. So I believe that's kind of that lets everybody on the in the game know who's trying to get there. And then like I said, the game is like a reverse drafting. So when you're drafting cards, you're not drafting for yourself, you're like drafting to give cards to other players. So it's going to be a little unique. All right, so we've got, I think these are there's a solo mode on the back, but this looks to be these are your player boards. And then there's, what did I say? Was it five players? Or was this a 1 to 4? I already forgot what I said. I thought it was 1 to 4. That's 1 to 5. Okay. So there's 5 player boards. That makes sense why there would be 5. So, another baggie, and then take a look at some of the cards. All right. It's so weird. I swear this was lighter earlier. Now I feel like this camera is like really dark again. I feel like it got dark again. So maybe it's when I'm zooming out. I don't know. Or it's just dark. All right. All right. So I was talking earlier in another video. I like when they put paper, it's so much easier to open. So here I get one that's paper, but man, these are like glued tight. I like the paper strips around. It's just like zip, comes right off. Okay, so again, I've not played this game. I'm trying to. So I think these are your missions, like where you're going on the map. You pull it out. It's like I've got to go to A. So that's where you put your flag. You plant your flag there. There's a whole bunch of these different ones, and then there's special missions which you got to do. I recall you got to get to these certain things like in the order. So those are going to be a lot more complicated to get done. So now we've got a dust storm. When radioing for new missions, the first mission drawn must be distributed without looking at it. If you move 2 boot steps in a row, you may move 1 additional boot step for free. So we got fog, smoke, dust storm, cloudy to deal with. Now there's drought, full sun, clear skies, dust storm, fire watch, snowfall, ice dams, pressure change, hail, sleet, thunderstorms, heavy rain, high humidity, hail, and flash flooding. So there's a lot of things to have to deal with. I'm gonna need a rubber band for these until I make an insert for the game. All right, and then let's take a look at this one. There we go. This one I can get open. So we've got looks like some reference cards here. So our power tiles talks about D1, support tokens, animal tokens, mission distributions, supply drops, movements. And we've got level 3s, 4s, and 5s. What your actions are to make the game. So that's going to be interesting. This is a level 1 and 2, and then you flip over to 3, 4, and 5. So we'll see. I think that'll make it quite interesting to ramp the difficulty up. So here's just some of the artwork on the animals. And I believe these are the types of trails that you can take. So like a hiking trail, I think is the green. Then we've got snowshoes. So that's the snowshoe icon. I think you have to take the white trails, which are going to take you up through the snow part of the high up in the mountains. And we've got, so these are the pickaxes. So you're going to have to climb up these more difficult, the black trails using like the rock climbing axes. This, I think you're taking a vehicle. So it's like a dirt. There's your paddling down the stream in your boat, your canoe. This is probably anything. It must be a wild, it looks like. Here you're flying somewhere in a helicopter, and then you got some more boots. And so different ways to traverse a certain trail. So you can't just, necessarily go a certain way. You got to have the right cards that are going to allow you to go up the path that you need to go to get to your objective and all of that. So looks interesting. All right, so that is Peak Team Rangers. Really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, well, you're not missing when we're dropping new content. And we're on our way to 500 subscribers. So thank you for all of you who have done that. We are making progress, and I'm putting that bug in Rob's ear. He's got to get on camera more than just the podcast. And so he's got some plans to set up a studio and start doing content as well. So you'll have even more from us, and you'll get to hear from him as well, instead of just me all the time. So, but again, thank you for your help and helping us get there. We're still searching for 500. But again, look forward to hearing your comments on the videos. And thank you so much for supporting and watching our stuff. We'll see you at the table.